Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming back to my page. My name is Paris, and thank you for coming back to the mind of Paris, the one and only. I am here to tell you a little bit more about me and my spiritual journey and how I got here. So, I want to say it started in I had a son. I actually had 3 kids in total. But my oldest son passed away when he was 5 months. So that was like my first almost traumatic, that's my first traumatic experience was with my son. And he had passed away at 5 months, and it took a lot out of me. I didn't understand. I couldn't understand. I had a lot of people that was, not in my corner, doing hurtful things to me about my son. So it led to depression for me. So my best friend, Crystal Thompson, she had talked to me, and she was like the best guide ever, and she's still leading me, and I love that. I really do. I really love that. Especially that it's so great for me that I still have my best friend, especially in spirit. I mean, I have a lot of spirit people. I had a lot of people that passed away that comes and visit every now and then. But after I had that major traumatic experience, I went in my shell. I was depressed. I had to seek counseling, and counseling didn't work. Doctors wanted to prescribe me medications and stuff, and the medicine was just making me out my mind, out my body. I didn't care about nothing, and I decided I'm not about to keep taking this medicine. It's making me feel like this. It's making me suicidal. Like, I don't want that. There's more to life out here than to be sitting here depressed, mad, and upset. So she introduced me into spirituality and told me all the signs. Like, I kept hearing a man's voice, kept speaking to me, and I kept ignoring it because I didn't want to know what that was. So I ended up, like, when my son passed, it became louder and louder and louder, like, to the point, like, you couldn't miss it. Like, I started thinking I was crazy. I might have been going insane. And then she was like, no, listen to that voice. When you go through something so traumatic, it will wake you up. Like, it will real life wake you up. And it woke me up. Like, it really woke me up, down to the dreams, down to the voices, down to everything that was happening around me. Like, it was magic. And I was like, this is it. I done went insane. I'm hearing things, seeing things that I shouldn't see. Like, I kept hearing my son's voice and having all these dreams telling me my son was okay. I seen a man holding my baby, and he was in a hospital, and he kept telling me he's okay, he's in a better place. He loves you, you love him. This wasn't going to work out. And I'm just like, the voice kept telling me, it's okay, it's okay. Like, seeing him in my dream, I was overwhelmed. I wanted to hold him, couldn't hold him. And he was like, it's okay. And I ended up waking up. So I ended up having another dream. It was with my baby. And he was like, he's in a better place. He's fine. I just wanted to see him again. I just wanted to hold my baby. And he just kept telling me he's in a better place. So what could I do? I was like, I'm pretty sure this man that's talking to me had to be someone with high authority. The voice was not a normal voice that I heard before. No one from a family, nobody from my family that passed away could have been talking to me. Like, this was a strong male voice, very strong. His voice carried. It made you listen. It didn't care. It made you listen. And all I could do was accept the fact that he was gone. And it took a while. It took me all the way, okay, he passed away in June. It took me all the way to, I had my house fire in September of 2017. And I heard that same voice again because I used to keep all my son's stuff hoarded up inside of my house. I would not let my son's stuff go. I just wanted to hold on to it. And when that fire happened, that same voice, strong male voice, told me it's time to let go. And I was like, can't be. Time to let go of what? My son's memories, my son's stuff. Because I was worshiping his stuff, I was hoarding it. I couldn't get over it. I was just stuck in the frame of my son. He's gonna come back. My son. This is not it. This can't just be it. So it took the house fire to destroy everything, and to hear that voice again. And I was like, it's hard to move on, but it's still hard. Like, I'm not completely moved on. I think about him every day, watching videos, look at his pictures. I have his pictures hanging up. It was just too much at the moment. So as the time go by, my best friend kept telling me, she was like, hey, she said, I understand it's hard losing. She said she didn't lose one, but she was like, it's just when people pass, it's just their time to go. And I understood that. But when I started seeing and keep experience the voice, and it kept telling me, and it started leading me, he said, I would never leave you, I would never forsake you. He was like, if you continue to keep pushing the way I need you to keep pushing, because he said, you're going to be a voice one day. And
can you take a break from the shade?
I was like, a voice? Of what? A voice of what? What's my voice going to do for anyone else? And I'm crushed. He said this experience will help you help others. He's like, it just wasn't your time.
I don't know. Maybe I should quit and start my own squad.
And yeah, I wasn't in a bad situation where I couldn't handle anything, but I was in a little bind where anything.
I had a total meltdown today.
So I just listened and I continued my journey. I had a lot of things happen to me along the way, but and all the craziness and things that was said from people that you thought was so close to you that actually brought you all the way down, and you thinking all these people supported you and stuff and will be there for you, and they wasn't. But that voice was there more than anyone else. And that voice kept me leveled. So I kept listening to him. He showed me new things. He showed me how to embrace being alone. He showed me how it was okay to be alone. He's like, you don't need them people. Them people was going to hurt you anyway. So I started branching off, being by myself. It was just me, you know, my best friend. But started doing that. But when she passed away, it just became me. I mean, I got my kids, my little family that I have now. But ooh, it was a deep moment. It was a very deep moment. And everybody's experience is not the same. Things can happen differently to people. Like, some people don't have that same trauma to go through. Some, it might be something that's even harder. I ain't gonna say mine is the hardest. There's other things out here that could be way more complicated than what my situation was. And I'm not trying to downplay myself, but other people's situations could be even worse. And it caused a lot of trauma that leads you to spirituality, leading you to see the great beyond what everybody presents to you. You should be able to, you know, you would be able to see what's past that. So me experiencing this light myself turned me spiritual. Because I went to school, I done went to church. I went to church to learn about the Bible and everything, and I got the message from the whole Bible. But it's a whole bunch of, you know, missing pieces. So I started piecing it together, and now it's like it comes to me just like that. It's like when I ask questions or need to know anything, he's like, I got you. Whatever you need to know. I feel like he gave me the spirit of knowledge, healing knowledge. I love to talk to people. I should be a counselor, but I love talking to people about their issues, trying to help them get through it also. So this is what this channel is going to be here for. We're going to be talking about different challenges and the ways that we go about it. Like, we're going to do this together, y'all. I don't mind helping people. We're going to do this together. But thank y'all. Check in for the next video. And it's coming soon. See y'all later. One-nighters.